Hello, welcome once again to Leto's Law. I'm Steve Leto. These are auspicious times. Not only is it season 6 of Leto's Law, but we crossed over 80,000 subscribers just minutes ago. So thank you very much. Couldn't be prouder of my audience. But, I saw something cross the wire today, and several people sent this to me because it happened in Michigan. And this is a growing problem, and this is a solution to a growing problem. But bills have been signed in Michigan to crack down on porch pirates, as they call them. That is the people who steal the stuff off your porch that you ordered from Amazon or elsewhere. Out of Lansing, legislation has been signed by Governor Gretchen Whitmer to crack down on the thefts from your porch and or your mailbox. Republican Senator Peter Lucido, who sponsored one of the bills, says the problem of mail theft has been skyrocketing in the state. And this is a nationwide problem, and it's all over the news, especially because nowadays with modern technology, people have got those cameras that you can watch your home from your office and vice versa. And a friend of mine's got one, and he's actually got the cameras pointed at the street, and he catches his neighbors doing all kinds of goofy stuff at night. But you can actually watch as someone comes onto your property and steals your stuff. And of course, you can videotape that and put that up on YouTube. But it doesn't get your stuff back. So here's the deal. Lucido of Shelby Township said, as more of us rely on online retailers for purchases, the likelihood that our packages may get stolen from our mailboxes and porches is also increasing. It was time to do something to crack down on these porch pirates and fraudsters who are preying on our hard-earned purchases and other deliveries. I thank the governor for her support in signing this important legislation. Guy talks like a politician, what can I tell you? So it was Senate Bill 23, sponsored by Senator Jim Runstad, and Senate Bill 24, sponsored by Lucido. They create state penalties for stealing mail or packages that are left in or near a mailbox. And here's the reason this law is necessary. We all know there's laws regarding the Postal Service. It is illegal to steal mail, okay? But the problem, of course, is that Amazon and other internet companies don't always use the U.S. Postal Service. So if something gets shipped to you via UPS or FedEx or DHS or DHL or whatever the other also rans are, those aren't the Postal Service. So it's not a federal offense to grab one of those as it would be to grab something out of someone's mailbox that was actually brought there by the U.S. Postal Service. So this right here appears to create penalties for stealing mail or packages that are left in or near a mailbox that are not confined strictly to things that were delivered by the U.S. Postal Service, the USPS. So if convicted of this, perpetrators face a misdemeanor charge punishable by a year in jail and a $500 fine for the first offense. And that's the other important thing, is that, as you might imagine, it was already illegal to come onto someone's property and steal their stuff. But what happens is you almost always get into a fight over what the value of the stuff was that got grabbed. And since people are grabbing boxes and packages indiscriminately, they don't know what's in them. And quite frankly, who cares how much value there is in that package? I don't want you taking my stuff. I don't care if it's something simple. You know, I've joked before, I buy all kinds of stuff off the internet because I'm lazy. So I buy hand soap from Amazon. What can I tell you? Bars of hand soap from Amazon. Yes, I confess. And so if someone were to steal a box and go, hey, I can grab the box and get home, it's Dove soap. Who orders that? I do. But the point is, I don't care what the cash value of that is. I think you should go to jail for that. So first offense could be punishable by up to a year in jail and a $500 fine. Now, we all know they're not going to get a year in jail for the first offense, especially if it's their first brush with the law. But it'd be nice, a year in jail and $500 fine. And here's the cool thing. A second offense will get you a felony, punishable by up to 5 years in prison, and a $1,000 fine. And, that's the second offense. So this escalates quickly, which is what I think most laws should do. I think most laws should have the first offense be the wake-up call. That's how it is with drunk driving. Second offense needs to be a real hard hit. Third offense, lock them up, throw away the key. I don't care what it is. If you're dumb enough to commit the same crime and get caught 3 times, you deserve to have the book thrown at you hard. So third offense or beyond, 10 years in jail and a $2,000 fine. Somehow the fines don't escalate the way the time does with jail, but 10 years in jail for anything after a second offense of porch piracy in Michigan, according to these statutes. So, by the way, it is also a felony punishable by up to 5 years imprisonment or a maximum fine of $1,000 or both for those convicted of mail theft with the intent to commit fraud. And again, I'm not quite sure what they're getting at with that, as opposed to just, you stole my stuff, you should go to jail. And that's how I think it should be. So again, these are the recent bills passed in Michigan. I suspect many states are passing these. Every year, right around the holidays, there's always a spate of news shows and cover these stories. And there'll always be a story. I remember last year seeing one happening on the east side over where these people are from who passed these laws. And basically what happens is somebody just follows a UPS truck. UPS guy goes up, drops package off, goes down the street, and people run up and grab the package. And, so the UPS guy's dropping the stuff off, and people going behind him picking the stuff up, And these aren't the brightest people on earth, but they are thieves. So I'm not saying go easy on them because they're stupid. I'm saying lock them up because they're stupid. Okay, some stupid people deserve to be locked up. And these are among those people who deserve to be locked up. So it's a good idea for the bill to have been passed. I like the law. I just hope they enforce it. I hope they catch these people. Now, I've never had a problem with my stuff getting stolen, but, maybe I'm just lucky. I can tell you that this topic has come up before on this channel many, many times because I've talked about civil asset forfeiture, and that's the idea that when the police pull you over and they find cash on you, they go, oh, you're a criminal. This cash is the proceeds of a criminal transaction, therefore we're going to take it from you. And they take it and it disappears. And I've had people say, well, Steve, all you got to do is put your money in an envelope and address it to yourself, put a stamp on it. And then if they take it, it's a federal offense, which of course is not true. And I did an entire video on that. I'll put a link to that below, but it's episode 5.294, because simply putting a stamp on it and addressing it yourself doesn't put it into the system of the U.S. mails, okay? If you took the money and put it in a mailbox with a stamp on it addressed to yourself, and if the police broke into the mailbox and stole it, yes, that would be a federal offense for which you could have them prosecuted. But the idea that you simply put a stamp on something and address it and make an envelope out of it, that now it's U.S. mail, it's not. So that's just the way the law works. I'm sorry that your folk remedy doesn't work, but old wives' tales are often like that. They sound interesting, but they're just not correct. So that won't help you any. But again, porch piracy is now against the law in Michigan. First offense, not too bad, but you can go to jail for a while. Second offense, it gets ugly. So I urge you not to do that. If that's your career path or plans for your future, you should probably think of another career. So there you go. Porch piracy illegal in Michigan. Questions or comments, put them below. Let's talk to you later. Bye-bye.